The first time I saw my mother cutting my hair, I thought it was because we were poor. I never imagined she was preparing to sell me next. My name is Chiamaka. I was 15, and the only thing people admired about me in our village was my hair. Long, thick, black. It reached my waist. Women always whispered, "This girl's hair is a blessing." But my mother, Mama Ntechi, didn't see it as a blessing. She saw it as money. One evening, she called me into the room. "Chiamaka, come and sit." I sat down. Then she brought out scissors. My heart skipped. "Mama, what is that for?" She touched my hair gently. "We don't have food," she said softly. "This hair can help us." I froze. "You want to cut my hair?" She nodded. "It will grow back." I didn't want to, but hunger was louder than pride. So I allowed her. She cut it slowly, strand after strand. My tears dropped quietly as my long hair fell to the floor. When she finished, she packed the hair into a nylon bag like it was gold. That night, she left saying she was going to sell it. But Mama didn't return until midnight. And when she came back, her wrapper was filled with money. Too much money, not the kind of money hair could bring. My stomach tightened. "Mama, how much did they pay you?" She smiled. "Enough." But her eyes avoided mine. The next morning, she bought things we had not eaten in years. Meat, new clothes, even a new pot. Neighbors started whispering, "Where did Nkechi get this money?" I smiled at first, but deep inside, fear was growing, because something wasn't right. 2 days later, Mama brought me a fine red dress. "Wear this tomorrow," she said. I frowned. "Where am I going?" Mama smiled too widely. "To meet someone who will help us." My heart beat faster. "Help us how?" She rubbed my cheek. "You will travel to the city. Someone needs a house girl. They will pay well." I stepped back quickly. "No, Mama, I don't want to go." Her face changed. "You must go." My voice shook. "Why are you forcing me?" Mama replied coldly, "Because your hair has opened a door for you." That sentence didn't make sense, but it scared me. That night, I couldn't sleep. I heard Mama outside talking to a man. I moved closer quietly. Then, I heard the words that destroyed my life. The man asked, "Is she still a virgin?" My blood ran cold. Mama replied calmly, "Yes, she is untouched." The man chuckled. "Good, that one will sell well." I covered my mouth. "Sell?" Then Mama asked, "How much will you pay me?" The man replied, 200,000 naira, and if her hair grows long again, we pay more. My whole body began to shake. My mother wasn't sending me to work. She was selling me. Before dawn, I grabbed my small bag and tried to escape. But as I opened the door, I froze. Mama was standing outside, waiting, smiling, and behind her were 3 strange men. One held a sack, another held a needle. Mama looked at me and whispered, "Don't worry, my daughter. It won't pain you." And in that moment, I realized something terrifying. Sometimes, the person who destroys you is the one who gave birth to you. The moment I saw the 3 strange men behind my mother, my whole body went cold. One of them held a sack, another held a syringe, and my mother, Mama Nkechi, stood there smiling like she was doing me a favor. "Don't worry, Chiamaka," she whispered. "It won't pain you." I stepped back slowly. "Mama, what is this?" Her smile disappeared. "This is your chance," she said. "You will help this family." My voice broke. "You're selling me?" Mama Nkechi hissed. "Keep quiet. Do you want the neighbors to hear?" Before I could run, one man grabbed my arm. I screamed, but Mama Nkechi slapped me hard. Pah! My face turned. "You ungrateful child," she shouted. "We suffered for years. Now God has brought money to our doorstep and you want to ruin it?" Tears poured from my eyes. "So your own daughter is money?" She didn't answer. She just turned away. And that was when I knew. My mother's heart was already dead. The man with the syringe stepped forward. "Hold her," he said. I struggled, kicked, bit, but they were too strong. Then the needle entered my skin. My body began to go weak. My eyes became heavy. The last thing I saw was my mother collecting a bundle of money from the man. Then darkness swallowed me. When I woke, I was inside a moving vehicle. My hands were tied. My mouth was covered. Beside me were 2 other girls. Their eyes were swollen from crying. One of them whispered through her tears, "They said we are going to the city." My heart pounded. I tried to scream, but my mouth was blocked. Then I heard the driver's voice. "Make sure their hair is intact. Men pay more for girls with long hair." My stomach turned. So it wasn't only me. There were many. Hours later, the vehicle stopped. We were dragged into a compound. High fence, iron gate, no noise, no neighbors, just silence. Inside, women were seated on the floor. Some looked weak, some looked sick, some looked like they had lost hope. Then a fat woman walked in. Her lipstick was too red. Her smile was wicked. She looked at me and said, "This one is fresh." She turned to the men. "Her hair is still good. We will make plenty money." I began to shake. That night, they locked us in a room. No windows, just one small hole for air. One girl beside me whispered, "My sister came here last year. She never returned." My chest tightened. "What do they do to us?" I whispered. She looked at me with fear. "They sell us to men." My whole body froze. I cried silently. But then I noticed something. The door lock was old, rusty, and beside the wall was a loose nail. Hope entered my heart like fire. I slowly removed the nail and began to scratch the rope on my wrist, small by small. Painful, but I kept going. Just as the rope loosened, I heard footsteps outside. The door opened, and the wicked woman entered with two men. She smiled at me. "Stand up," she said. "It's your turn." My heart dropped. I wasn't free yet. Not yet. And the worst part, as she dragged me out, I heard her whisper, "Tomorrow we bring more girls." My blood ran cold, because that meant my mother didn't just sell me. She had opened a market, and I was only the beginning. The woman dragged me out of the room. Her grip was tight. Her smile was wicked. "Stand up," she said. "It's your turn." My legs trembled as she pulled me into a brighter room. There were chairs, a table, and three men sitting like buyers in a market. One of them looked at my hair and smiled. "Fine girl. This one will bring good money." My stomach twisted. I wanted to scream, but fear had already stolen my voice. The fat woman, Madame Rita, turned to the men. "She's fresh," she said proudly. "Village girl, untouched." One man laughed. "How much?" Madame Rita leaned close and whispered a price. The men nodded like they were discussing goats. My heart shattered. So this was my life now. A product, a price tag. Suddenly, the door opened again. Another man entered. Tall, dark, wearing a cap. He didn't speak immediately. He just stared at me. Then his eyes narrowed, like he recognized me. My heart skipped, because I recognized him too. It was Mr. Emeka, the barber in our village, the same man my mother used to send me to whenever she wanted my hair trimmed. What was he doing here? Mr. Emeka stepped forward and whispered to Madame Rita. "She's from Umunkwo," he said. "I know her family." Madame Rita smiled. "Good, then you know she will sell well." Mr. Emeka looked at me again, and suddenly his face changed. Not excitement, not greed, pity. He turned to the men. "I will buy her," he said. The men frowned. "You?" one asked. Mr. Emeka nodded. "Yes, I'll pay full price." Madame Rita's eyes lit up. "Bring the money." My heart sank. So even he was part of it? Even the barber? The man who used to greet me as my daughter? They collected the money quickly, and within minutes, Madame Rita pushed me toward him. "Take her. She's yours now." Mr. Emeka grabbed my wrist and pulled me outside. I was shaking. I expected him to drag me into another room, but instead, he whispered sharply, "Keep quiet if you want to live." He led me behind the building. There was a small gate, hidden. He unlocked it fast. Then he turned to me and whispered something that shocked me. "Run." My eyes widened. "What?" He pushed something into my hand, a small phone and money. "Run now," he repeated. I froze. "Why are you helping me?" His voice shook. "Because your mother sold you." My breath caught. "So you know?" He nodded. "I was there the night she discussed it. I tried to warn people, but nobody listened." My tears fell. "Please help the other girls," I begged. His eyes darkened. "I will, but you must escape first." Just then, A loud shout came from inside. "Where is the girl?" Madam Rita's voice. Mr. Emeka's eyes widened. "They've noticed." He pushed me hard. "Run." I turned and ran through the dark bush path behind the compound. My heart was pounding. My feet were bleeding, but I didn't stop. Behind me, I heard shouting, footsteps, dogs barking. "They're escaping!" I ran faster until I saw a road, a main road. I almost cried from relief. Then I saw a vehicle coming. I waved desperately. The vehicle stopped. A woman inside screamed, "Jesus, what happened to you?" I collapsed on the ground, crying. "They kidnapped me. Please help me." The woman quickly pulled me into the car, and the vehicle sped off. As we drove away, I looked back, and I saw Madam Rita standing at the gate screaming like a mad woman. But the scariest part wasn't her. The scariest part was what I remembered. My mother's smile. The way she collected the money. The way she didn't even hesitate. And as I held the money Mr. Emeka gave me, one thought burned inside me. I will not just escape. I will return, and I will destroy everyone involved, including the woman who gave birth to me. The woman who rescued me drove straight to the police station. My hands were bruised. My clothes were dirty. My whole body was shaking. But the pain inside my chest was worse, because one truth kept screaming in my head. My own mother sold me. At the station, the officers doubted me. "This is a serious accusation," one of them said. I lifted my wrists. "Look at my hands," I whispered. "Does this look like a lie?" The woman shouted angrily, "She was kidnapped! Help her!" That was when the officers finally listened. I told them everything. The compound, Madam Rita, the girls locked inside, the buyers, and the man who helped me escape, Mr. Emeka. The officer stood up immediately. "This is human trafficking," he said, "and we will raid that place tonight." That night, police vans surrounded the compound. They broke the gate open. Chaos exploded. Men tried to run. Women screamed. Madam Rita shouted, "Who called police?" But it was too late. They arrested everyone. Then the officers opened the locked room, and the girls came out, weak, crying. Some could barely walk. When they saw me, one girl held my dress and cried, "You came back!" Tears filled my eyes. "Yes," I whispered, "I came back." But just when I thought it was over, an officer rushed out with a file. "Sir, we found records." He opened it and started reading names, suppliers, villages, amounts. Then I heard the name that almost killed me. Mama Nkechi, my mother, written clearly inside the file, with money beside her name. My legs went weak. So she didn't just sell me. She had been selling girls for a long time. 2 days later, police followed me back to my village. People gathered, confused. Then my mother came out, acting innocent. "Chiamaka," she cried, fake tears. "My daughter, you're alive." She tried to hug me, but I stepped back. I pointed at her. "That woman is the one who sold me," I said loudly. The villagers gasped. Mama Nkechi froze. Then she started crying. "I was suffering. I had no choice." I laughed bitterly. "No choice?" I stepped closer. "You asked her if I was still a virgin." The crowd screamed in shock. My mother's face turned pale. The police handcuffed her immediately. She fought and cried, "I am your mother." I looked straight into her eyes. A mother protects her child. She doesn't sell her. As they dragged her away, she kept screaming my name, but I didn't follow, because the mother I knew died the day she collected money for my life. That night, I sat outside staring at the moon, and I realized something. I didn't just escape slavery. I escaped betrayal. And I promised myself I would never stay silent again. Because if my own mother could sell me, then I had nothing left to fear.